Welcome back
to this episode of the... Oh wait, I can't go any further. I'll make a copyright there.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z, Vicky ate the kaneki while sucking on a big fat dicky.
Whoa, are you sure you were watching Dragon Ball Z, my friend?
I might have been. It might not have been Dragon Ball Z. It might have been Dragon Ball XXX. I tend to get them mixed up.
Dragon Ball XXX with Dragon Ball.
Never have you seen balls fuller and as empty as you'll see in Dragon Ball XXX. Gathering all 7 Dragon Balls might seem like a difficult task, but all you need to know is that one of them be missing a nutsack.
Can we make this?
I am totally down to make this. My bet would be on Piccolo, because they already established that he doesn't reproduce like a normal fucking being, so why would he have a nutsack?
Yeah, they're slugs.
Yeah, they're literally slugs. They birth eggs out their mouths. And they can just do it whenever, too. They don't even really need to come in contact with anyone else.
It's the weirdest fucking thing.
It's a very weird ability when you think about it. That's the other thing, is their children end up being, like, more powerful than the last one most of the time, too. But they never established that as, like, a canon thing, which makes me wonder, like, if Piccolo just decided to die and birth a second Piccolo, would Piccolo 2 be more powerful?
I don't know.
It tends to happen in the plot, but I'm not sure if that's an actual race lore thing, or if that's just, like, convenient writing on the part of Dragon Ball.
I think it's just convenient writing.
Nicely done. My favorite part of Dragon Ball lore is the one that says in the pamphlet that they get stronger every time they lose.
That's why they always lose.
That's why they always win eventually.
Yeah, Saiyans get stronger the closer to death they are. And you know
fuck.
what you did? You got him close to death. Fuck!
Fuck. Another reason why Goku would eventually beat Superman, by the way. I'm not saying he'd win immediately, but he would definitely eventually win, because that's what his power does.
But Superman would just kill him, but Superman doesn't
kill. Yeah. Goku kills more than Superman, and Goku is kind of lenient on the whole killing thing, because he just wants to fight people a lot.
Yeah, let's not kill the guy who's about to blow up our planet.
Yeah, like, let's just teleport him into deep space for a little bit. I want to fight him again later. Dirk's bad at math.
It's more like I had no cards left.
Yeah, that seems more annoying than anything.
No, it is really annoying.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. It seems really fucking annoying.
It's nice when I can have a chain of like 7 cards, but it only happens against bosses.
Fair. Oh my god.
You okay, Ryan? You dying?
It's like a combination of a hiccup and like a yawn. You know what I mean?
I
the worst shit ever.
I completely get it.
Oh, so I was... Okay, that was weird. So, I was, I got bored. I was playing No More Heroes, right? The Desperate Struggle. No More Heroes 2. Because I found out, like, there's cheat codes for the game via hacky bullshit. And they work on the Wii, so I was like, oh, I gotta fucking try that shit. And they were like, note, do not try and play as other characters outside of death battles. So essentially it was like, don't try and play as other characters, don't use the code to play as other characters inside the storyline, you stupid fuck. And I was like, that's a funny statement, I'm immediately gonna do that.
You told me not to do it, so I'm gonna do it!
You told me not to do it, so I'm immediately gonna do that thing.
And it broke the game.
So, yeah, it immediately broke it. And I was like, well, that's just because I'm not being fucking five-brain enough about this. I made the mistake of saving my progress, when what I should be doing is beating this all in one run.
And did you?
No, God no, it would take way too long. But it's funny because
Chris, all zeros. Oh.
So I was right. After the first boss battle, the game automatically saves, but when it loads you into Travis's bedroom instead of the bathroom. Therefore, the first save is okay. So you can beat the first boss and you can save because you don't start in the bathroom, you start in the main room. Which means every boss I beat is a free save. I can save at any boss in the game because it starts you in your bedroom instead of the bathroom, thus not breaking the console. I'm not freezing the console. So I'm like, aha! I know exactly how I can beat this game. I just only save after I beat bosses. Problem solved. Except I'm an idiot and went, oh hey, a bathroom save. You know what, I wonder if it's every bathroom save or if it's just the one in my apartment. So I hit the button to save, and right when it went, right as I hit A to save, the whole console froze and it just went, and I was like, yep, I cannot save outside of beating bosses. Got it. It's like, okay.
Oh, fuck.
It's like, makes sense to Chris.
Oh, fuck.
So now I really want to play through all of, now that gives us an excuse, Derek, to play No More Heroes 2,
again?
The Desperate Struggle 3 times. Because we can play it as Travis, the girl, and Travis's half-brother.
We get to play them, like, at once during the game, right?
You play his brother literally one time in a dream sequence where you kill one of the bosses who kills you in dreams. Who's a lolly with robot mech arms, of course.
I think I remember that.
Of course. And then you get to play as, I forget her name, but the girl, you actually play as her, like, 3 times. She kills, like, 3 bosses. So you actually get a lot of playtime with her, which is cool, because she's actually a really dope character. Also, she has my favorite fucking joke, which is every time she murders someone, she screams Moe. Moe! And when she polishes that sword she's got, she also screams Moe every time she fully finishes polishing the sword.
Like you do.
As you do, but she is my favorite joke, because when you go to save with her response is, almost every time you save with her, she'll say different things. But one of the things she says is, what does Moe mean? And it fucking kills me every time. Also, fucking, I think it's No More Heroes 1, unfortunately, but it has my favorite fucking clip ever in it, where he just, like, Travis walks up to that poster of the fucking anime shooter girl game, and he just, like, puts his arms next to the poster, and he just looks slowly towards the camera and goes, Moe. I'm like, this is the dumbest fucking game ever. I love it.
Well, like you do.
I don't care how much people say No More Heroes 2 is bad compared to No More Heroes 1. Those people are full of shit. Because No More Heroes 2 is vastly better than No More Heroes 1. Story-wise, it might not be as good, but gameplay-wise, it's so much better. It's like vastly better.
Moe! They re-released those on the Switch like a month ago.
I would consider buying them, but they're only digital, and I don't have a Switch.
They also were on sale for like a couple of dollars off them. Because they were doing a promotion thing, and I was like, I should buy these, and then I never did, and then now they're no longer on sale, so I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna buy them yet.
I get that.
I wait for another sale.
I want to get, like, No More Heroes 1.
Moe!
I want to get No More Heroes 1, but I also, like, can't find No More Heroes 1, surprisingly.
It's like you might have to buy it on eBay for like $200.
It's not even that rare of a game. It's just like, no one in my area apparently has ever played No More Heroes. Or everyone who did decided they'd keep their copy of the game forever. Which is impossible. It's pretty good. Your Majesty!
Your Majesty!
But yeah, I'd be down to play No More Heroes too. Although we might cheat. We might not play a new save. We might New Game Plus it. Because, like, it's one of those games you want a New Game Plus. There's a lot of shit you unlock, and you need a lot of money to unlock it. Also, I love that one of his... There's one beam katana that he gets that I think is just called Giant Katana. And it's literally just, like, this huge fucking beam katana laser sword. And I'm just, like, overcompensating much, I see.
Isn't it the basic one that is the only one that if you run out of power on it, you can still do some damage?
No, I think that's the... No, that's the first one.
Yeah.
Because the first one is, technically it's like a metal, like, holder part that goes up to the blade end.
Yeah.
So you can whack them with that. No. There's, like, a giant one that's, like, comically huge.
Yes.
For penis joke reasons.
I remember we had saw that when we played it.
You know what, actually, you know what we might play next?
What?
Just because I kind of want to, actually... that's a lot of work for me, actually. I'm like... You know what? Because I'm like, you know what I want to play next? I want to play fucking Shadows of the Damned. But then I was just like, oh wait, there's actually like nudity in that game, which means I have to censor that, and that's a pain in the ass. Fucking YouTube and their stupid bullshit. But yeah. So there's that.
I hope you love this fucking noise, Chris.
I do love it. Why wouldn't you love it, Derek? So maybe we'll play Lollipop Chainsaw, which you figure would be the one with the nudity in it, but it isn't. I don't understand it either. Actually, there might be one boss that had nudity in it. I can't remember. Let me shimmy sham. Derek, keep the people entertained.
Well, you see here we got Kingdom Hearts, and Kingdom Hearts is Kingdom Hearts.
Good thing you don't run your own channel. My
God. Like, I'm so out of it right now.
Nudity, partial nudity. Yeah, I was right. There's no nudity in Lollipop Chainsaw, which is the one you figure there'd be nudity in.
Yeah, nudity and nudity. Yeah.
No, nudity and partial nudity. Ah, yes, of course. You want to know what I always find funny? I had to explain this to my mom once. I'm not even kidding. Because it's ridiculous, and I've always argued that it's really fucking stupid. I had to explain to my mother once, because she was like, this game says it has partial nudity, and I had to explain that partial nudity in video games doesn't actually mean nudity, it means swimsuits.
Are you serious?
Yeah, partial nudity for video games is like, it's like revealing swimsuits, but it's not actual nudity.
So,
it's
like
just
bikinis.
like yeah, it's like scantily clad outfits.
That's actually fucking stupid.
Yeah, so like nudity is nudity, and like even nudity in video games isn't nudity. It's like topless. Like you'll like I think there's only been like a handful of games ever, and I mean like ever, that have like had actual like full frontal nudity that are M-rated, and most of them are like newer games, because like it took a while for them to be like, a penis and a vagina are definitely not M. It took them a long time to be like, all right, you can put those in M games, fine. Took a long time for us to get to that point. Now, and we're so fucking ahead of it, and like we're so fucking with the times now, because now like an M game is like Cyberpunk, where you can put a vagina or a penis on a woman and make it as big as you want. Like, we're so fucking feeling it now. Like, and that's M-rated. That would have been AO like 10 years ago. That would have been so AO that people would have never heard of it. Like, we're moving forward as a society sometimes.
I did see that, and I was just like, oh, fuck yeah. When I was seeing, I didn't really watch too much of the character creation in that.
Yeah.
But I was just like, you know, any game that has a penis slider is a great game.
I was amazed they put a penis slider. I've seen plenty of games that are like, you can have a penis. I have yet to see, that's the first one I've seen with a penis slider. That isn't a straight up porn game.
Yeah, I've seen plenty of games with a boob slider.
Yeah, that's common.
But a penis slider? Gotta love that.
I've seen games with penis sliders, but it's more like bulge sliders, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They weren't really penis, they were bulge sliders. Not the same. Not even close. Yes. You've ever heard of Project Melody? I think I brought it up on the show once
Probably.
before. It's that 3D VTuber girl who started out as like a chat girl.
Yeah, I think you told me about this one.
And like all the chat girls at the time were just like, this is bullshit, a cartoon is getting more views and more money than me. And everyone would just respond with, the future is now, old man! Which is the funniest thing ever to me. But she ended up becoming like, I don't even know if she still does fucking porn streams, honestly. Because she does so much shit on YouTube and Twitch now that I'm sure she makes more money than she probably did doing porn. But that's beside the point. I saw a clip of her playing 2077, and she put like a penis on the fucking the female character, and she's like, and everyone in the chat's like, no, no Fuda, no Fuda on this one, and fucking Melodies because she's making herself in the game, and she's just like, listen, you guys are always begging for Fuda every time. You're always talking about how much you want Fuda. Fuda this and Fuda that. Now I'm giving you Fuda, and you don't want it. I'm just... it fucking killed me. I'm like, so fucking true, though. It's so true, though.
I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Except I do want it. I do want it.
It's like, it reminds me of way back in the day. God knows how old this is now. I was reading this fucking manga, right? And it was about this experimental hospital that had girls that they would give girls Fuda dicks, right? Mm-hmm. They turned girls into Fudas. There you go. Anyways, but it just reminds me of one moment from the book when I was reading it, which killed me, which is, yes, I read Fuda shit, go fuck yourself, I don't care what you think. That's why I read it, because I don't care what you think, thank you. Anyways, so, I'm reading it, and it had one moment that fucking killed me, and it was like, the dude, one of the girls had a boyfriend, right, and she got the Fuda dick because her boyfriend was into Fuda stuff, and she, like, told him, and then he was just like, essentially he was like, ill gross kind of thing, and she was like, I thought this is what you were into, and he was like, yeah, in fucking comics and shit, not in real life, and I was like, I feel that on an emotional level that you can't comprehend. It's like, I don't think you wanted this. I'm like, I don't think that a truer statement has ever been said, ever.
I thought you wanted this. Yes, but no.
And it fucking killed me the first time I read it. But I always think back to that whenever I see shit like the Project Melody scene where people were like, no Fuda. And it's like, everyone wants Fuda until it's in front of their face and they're like, this was a mistake!
You know what I love about that, though, Chris?
Yep.
People don't get it. A butthole's the same no matter what's in front.
Yeah, but if they have the penis, Derek, it's your butthole on the line.
You're right.
And that's why people are down with Fuda until they're not. Everyone's down with Fuda until it's their asshole on the dinner plate, and then they're like, fuck! This was a mistake!
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, man, fucking, I don't know, these are the things I do in my spare time. What can I say? That was a fucking, God, what was that, like 8 years ago now? Jesus Christ, it's been a long time. I wonder if anyone knows that shit. Put the name in the comments section. Don't put better yet, put the sauce. You know what I mean. Put the sauce down there. No explanation. You know exactly what it looks like. Just put the sauce down there. It's the first video where we get one comment that has like 1,000 likes, and it's just like only numbers. It's just a 6-digit code.
That's for Chris for later.
That's for the whole chat for later.
That is true.
I don't remember much about it. There was only one, and it was long, man. It was one of those, like, 200 pagers, you know what I'm talking about? The long shit. Fucking, and I don't remember any of it, except for that one scene and this other scene where the girl had her, like, one of the Fuda girls had her dick, like, tied off bow style. And she couldn't, you know what I mean? Because it was, like, tied off bow style, and it was like, now, and she's getting rammed in the you-know-what by the other Fuda girl, and she's like, see, now, if you go with the premium package, this is how you'll feel all the time. And she's like, oh, God, I need the premium package. And I was like, so that's how this stuff works. Man, how incredibly thought out this universe is this dude made. It was like the first thing I thought was like, how incredibly, like, in-depth he has made the lore of this.
Gotta love it, right?
I don't know what it is about fucking...
dumbass shit.
I don't know what it is about fucking H-tie, you know what I mean? But, like, the ones that are way too overly thought out are the ones that I think I get the most enjoyment out of reading. And it's mainly because I'm not even reading the porn at that point. I'm just really curious how the fuck the world works. And, like, how any of it makes any fucking sense.
Just does.
Like, I was reading one that was, like, essentially, like, people just get fucking, like, raffled into sex slavery via, like, government mandate. And I'm like, how the fuck does that work? How did enough people go, this is cool, to allow this to happen? And I got really wrapped up in trying to figure out how the fuck that works, that at a certain point I wasn't even paying attention to all the weird porn that was happening as much as I was just like, this is fucked up shit, man.
No, Chris.
I don't fucking like any of this.
You were trying to figure out the world building. That's what really it was.
No, what it really was is it got to a certain point where I was no longer having fun as much as I was just like, this is fucked up. I don't like any of it. Like, this is just some fucked up shit. Like, yes. I couldn't stop reading it, though. But I was also like, I need to stop. Like, this is just depressing at this point. I made that comment to a friend of mine, because he was just like, I was telling him about it, and he's like, the fuck do you read? I'm like, listen, I don't watch, he's like, I don't think you understand. I don't read porn because I want to jack off. I read porn because I want to feel bad. It's like, that's the only emotion I get anymore is feeling bad and anger, and I want.
And people are upset if you get angry.
It's like, I don't want to read anything that makes me enjoy it. I only want to read things that make me depressed and question society.
Oh, fuck.
Speaking of which, I read one that was fucking so brutal, I actually can't describe what happens in it on the show. All I know is that I got to the end of it and was like, oh, I understand this one now. Essentially, it was essentially, it was Dial M for a very gruesome death.
Oh.
But that's not what it's called. That's just a colorful
General
description
idea
of what I'm going for. But, essentially, they got to this very, very detailed story of a very intense moment that I can't go into. And then it literally ends with them waking up and them being like, the person who with them being like, oh yeah, that's just round one. And then I remembered, I'm like, oh, now I know why this is called Once More. I understand now. I hate it, thanks. It's thanks, I hate it. Let's just put it this way. That dude died in the most brutal fashion I have seen in a long time, and then it's just like, this will happen indefinitely until the end of the universe, and I'm like, I understand now. Thanks, I hate it. Those are some of my favorites. I love me some good old-fashioned murder porn. Everyone take that out of context. Cancel me on Twitter. I expect it to be done by the hour.
Oh, fuck.
Don't tell me you get off on that shit. No, I get off on them dying. I don't get off on sexual intercourse anymore. That's for fucking children. Alright, I'm playing this up too much now. I gotta slow my roll. It's getting to the point where it's like, what's the joke? Exactly.
But what's real anymore?
Am I telling the truth? Am I joking? Does it really matter? Who cares? After you finish this, I think it will be time to call it.
Yes. Yes, it will be.
Alright, and with that, catch you guys on the next part. We'll see you then.